Ra Hokum, I'm here with the source, Lawrence Okolie, WBO Cruiserweight champion. How are you, champ?
I'm well, thank you. Full of food and life. We're still 4 weeks away, so I can enjoy the media right now.
Fantastic. I mean, I was speaking to Eddie earlier about your potential moves up or not. He seems to think you can, that it's getting difficult for you to make weight. Is that the same?
It is, within reason. I have to obviously understand that for me, performance is everything. So if I was struggling to make the weight and I felt myself weakening or not performing in the gym, okay, there'll be a problem. But I can still perform. It's just I have to diet a little bit longer. I have to be a little bit more careful, not to have that sweet, not to have that chocolate. But thank goodness of Okolie Fit. So I'm able to have my meal plans there on my app. I'm on the app too, so I'm today is pancake day, and we go from there. Also, all my training, got my strength conditioners that send me stuff to do when I'm at home as well, and so I'm just able to be held accountable all camp long. So it's been good, and I look forward to the fight now.
Can I ask how much weight do you typically have to boil off?
That one I can't say.
Okay,
yeah.
Makes sense. So there's no urgency then in terms of having to move up because of difficulty in
it's not urgent. I mean, it depends on it. I'll let you know in 3 or 4 weeks how we feel. But it's more so, I just enjoy eating. Do you enjoy good food?
I think we all do.
I think we all enjoy good food, and also I enjoy training explosively. That's my favourite stuff to do, is with my strength coach here and my other strength conditioning coach team. It's just, I enjoy jumps, slams, hitting as hard as I can. When you're making weight and stuff, it's all long, okay, let's plod it along. So I think I'll enjoy the move up to heavyweight just from a training standpoint, and also like next level standpoint, because it'll be interesting to take away a lot of physical attributes that I have: height, reach, weight, or not weight, but weight in a sense, physical strength, and give them to someone else and see, all right, Lance, what can you do now? So I'm looking forward to it. Okay,
yeah, that makes sense. Is it fair to say Cieslak wasn't your first, second, or third choice for your next opponent?
That's exactly right. He was fourth because I wanted to box one of the champions. They never took the fights for various different reasons, and Cieslak was the actual next best opponent that I said, if I want to have these unifications, well, I better prove it to myself and have a fight against the next best person, and that's him. He might not be as known because he hasn't won a world title, but he's definitely world level, and if I can get an impressive knockout against him, it shows the level that I'm operating at, which is above that.
Yeah, as you mentioned, he has been operating at world level for a while now, and yeah, if you can knock him out, it would make a statement.
That's guaranteed.
Which of the 3 other champions would you have as your first choice to fight?
Briedis, definitely. I think he's stylistically probably one of the better fights. Outside of Michal, I would knock him out very easily in my opinion. But Briedis, because of the fact he's the most accomplished at the weight, and I want to be regarded as the #1 cruiserweight. Well, if I can easily beat Cieslak, have a good convincing win against Gawatski, knock out Cieslak, and then beat Briedis, come on, there's only one guaranteed #1, and that would be the sauce I've made for this.
What about a possible move to Crusierweight then?
It's not as appealing to me, but it is at the same time because I love the look of the WBC belt, and also I think Briedis is an extremely beatable opponent, and he's the champion at the moment. So it really depends. That's actually a good one. That's actually not a bad shout, to be fair. Just to bridge the weight,
Yeah, I mean, there's talk of Alan Babbage possibly fighting him, and if he was to get that belt,
wow, that would instantly become a massive fight, in my opinion. I don't know. What do you reckon?
Yeah, because of the issue, the angle between your respective managers.
Yeah. No, I love it. I mean, I'm rooting for him now. And also, he said my name in the interview. I love that. If I saw him, I'll give him a hug. But at the same time, we could definitely go if necessary.
Imagine a dream scenario. AJ v White for the undisputed heavyweight, and you and Babbage on the undercard.
Going for a savage. Well, I'm a main event, but on a show like that, you don't say no to that.
Absolutely. I mean, given the pile-up at the top of the heavyweight division, is it fair to say that it's probably best not to move up too soon, because the whole mess between the top four, it might take a good
couple of years,
2 years.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. So it's about maintaining it now. I mean, although there are good fights to be had, me versus Andrew, I don't know, this is not me overlooking Cieslak, this is just us chatting as friends, right? So you got someone like Cieslak, who I'll handle, God willing. Then you've got potential fights heavyweight like Andy Ruiz, former heavyweight world champion. That's a good big fight. That's a hard fight. These are fights that you can get involved in the meantime before the belts free themselves up. But for me, I'm just interested in good hard fights. Not necessarily hard, but just good fights. I hope to make all of them easy, and then we kind of go from there.
Yeah, I'll study about this as to whether a fringe world level heavyweight fight makes more money than a top level cruiserweight
What did he
fight.
say?
He said it's a good question.
I'm desperate to know, because I haven't asked that.
Yeah, he didn't answer
didn't
it
actually
directly.
allude.
He said it's his job to get you the best fights at
the best money.
cruiserweight.
I hate
So
it. No, to be honest, I'm obviously happy and blessed with how stuff is going right now, but if I heard yes, this would be the last one, for sure, but we'll see. We'll see.
but as we mentioned, it's hard getting those fights at heavyweight because everyone's queuing up for
Exactly, that's it. No one wants to take
big
a
fight,
chance.
so-
Yeah, no one wants to take a chance, and everyone's here and step aside. Who knows what could happen? So it's an interesting time. But at the moment, I'm making the weight comfortably enough. You know, it's not easy. Like, oh mate, but I have to, get myself to weight. But I think most boxers, that's the reality. You know, you have to make weight. That's why it's called making weight. Right, so we'll see how the next year or so goes, and then reassess at the end of the year after 2 or 3 good wins.
What about the cruiserweight division domestically? I mean, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but London Nigerians have got the division on lockdown. You've got Reactboy, you've got Lawal,
Yeah.
there's even the new kid, Alloys.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you saw his debut.
I've seen this. Explosive.
I mean, if you can't get those other fights, would you, if those guys work themselves into a position, it looks like Reactboy is being moved into that position. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
It would, but it's almost like, if I'm going to be 100% honest, it's kind of like, why would I do that? That's the truth of the matter. It's just like, F all of them, like, because they're all not taking the risk themselves and kind of waiting, hoping that I reach down and help everyone up. Unfortunately, it's not my job. My job is to, secure my friends and family and friends, or however you want to put it, and then go from there. But yeah, so it's good. It'll be good to see them all fight each other. Almost, there's some amazing fights to be had, and all of those fights will be hard. Actually, like if I was boxing them, they'll all be hard fights. Do you know what I'm saying? So I kind of have to. It has to kind of make sense.
And other than yourself, who do you think's the best cruiserweight in the country at the moment?
Chris Smith, who is currently British, Commonwealth, and European champion.
Is it fair to say you're holding him up somewhat?
No, if anything, I'm helping. I'm helping because obviously he gets in-house world-class sparring whenever he wants it, and then ultimately, or however you say it, I'm actually very open. Like we've had our own discussions in-house. I don't want to say too much about his route, and I wouldn't get in the way of that. If I would be very happy to have a world title, and he has a world title, and then like I said, I've got other stuff that I can do, and there's a lot of the pie to go around, and I'm ready to share the pie.
The sauce being shared around.
Hey, still.
That's incredible. Well, Lawrence, thanks a lot. Good luck for February the 27th, and we look forward to a big explosive win for you.
That's the one. Thank you so much.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.